When you feel good on the inside and you're doing all these things, I'm gonna tell you, you will begin glowing on the inside and it will allow you to glow on the outside. Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Shalisa here. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm actually gonna be talking about how can journaling change your life. This is something that I have been working on and something that has been making a lot of new changes and actually been working in my favor, you guys. I think that journaling is such a great way to understand yourself, what you want, and there's all types of different types of journaling, but there's 3 different types that I have been practicing and they have been making a big impact and changing everything and moving things correctly in my favor, you guys. So the 3 different types of journaling that I have been trying is gratitude, manifesting, and self-discovery. So the first one I've been working on, which is gratitude. With the gratitude, I have been pretty much actually writing down, what I am grateful for. When I first started this practice, I wasn't exactly the best. I just thought, just little things like I'm grateful for my home, I'm grateful to be alive, I'm grateful for my dog. Also, I'm grateful for my man, and as I began to practice it more and more, I began to also realize that I needed to start actually writing down things that I'm grateful for that I feel are coming from me, or getting more in depth in things and I did, I am grateful to be able to wiggle my toes. I am grateful for beginning my YouTube channel. I am grateful for my 10K subscribers, So as you do this, you guys, I think you really need to begin to understand that when you're writing down what you're grateful for, you need to really actually feel those things. It's not about just writing them down. It's also about feeling them, because that's when things begin to make a difference. That's when things begin to make a shift and you begin to look at things from a different perspective. Doing this has helped me begin to become more positive, more kind, more willing to give back. I love now giving back more often. Even like me and my man just the other day, just driving, he just had, honestly, to some people it might sound crazy, but this man had a sign up and he was saying he was looking for a hotel. And Matt was just like, oh, all I have is a 20. You know what? Here you go. Here's a 20. He even said he loved it. The guy was, pretty honest. I'm looking to find myself a hotel room at $65 a night, and I'm trying to gather some money for a hotel instead of completely panhandling out there. And we gave him the money. Felt grateful that we even had the opportunity to do that and actually be able to help somebody out, because also he's been through the struggle. He's dealt with this. He's been, homeless at one point, living from different hotel to hotel. So to be able to do that now and give back, it feels so great. Another thing is with manifesting. So with manifesting, when I first started, I still do it pretty much the same way. I write down what my wants are, what I want to manifest in my life. But the more I do it, the more I work on really believing that I can have them. Because the truth is, we can have anything and everything that we want in our life. And I know some people might be like, yeah, whatever, girl. I work my 9-to-5 job and, I can't have whatever I want, But the thing is, your mind, you're putting those limitations on yourself. If you want more, you can have more. You just have to figure out a way. I know that everybody's circumstances are different. For me, I have been, on disability for a long time. So, I have been now at home for a long time, but also being at home has made me very lazy. It has allowed me to not really do anything within my time and get stuck on just binge watching freaking Netflix and all these TV shows. But now, because I changed my mindset and I began to see a fuller picture and realized what I want and what my dreams are and what I'm capable for, I began to realize that I can have whatever I want as long as I have the right mindset. And I began to write these things out. I really like writing them out and helping me figure out what I want and also who I want to be, things within my health. And I've been now making all these changes and realize that it's one day at a time, you guys. Time is an illusion, you guys. So realize that things happen so much quicker, Somebody had said something recently. I was at my brother-in-law's house, and I remember he was just like, oh, as we're getting older, time just moves so quick. And just in the back of my mind, I probably sound crazy, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking like, oh, hell yeah, it does. Like, yeah, it moves quick as can be. I was excited in my mind. And that's just because I have so many goals that I would love time to move quick, because I would love to get there. But also, when I take a step back, I also have to be grateful for this moment now and all the progress and the process everything takes, because I'm growing, you guys. Every single day, I'm getting myself up more. I'm beginning to write out what I want to do. My focus has been YouTube, so I've actually been now working a lot harder on, figuring out how to do thumbnails, figuring out the right, caption, the right titles, figuring out what type of videos are right for me. Who am I? Who is Shalisa? What does she like to do? And what does she do on the daily that she can record? And, I'm not even the best vlogger, but also when I look at other people's, there's some people who are super good and there's people who it's not as great, but they have a whole bunch of followers. And that's because people love them. They love their personality and all that. And, I am realizing, stop judging myself so much. There's no reason to judge yourself. It's all practice and it takes time, and be grateful for the time that you do have, that you get the opportunity to really try and put yourself out there and grow. So yes, I think that with everything going on, everything is coming my way. I am a magnet and everything is flowing to me. And the next one I have been working on is self-discovery, you guys. The way I found this actually was on Pinterest. I was on there and I was just looking up like different manifesting, like journaling things. And it was one for self-discovery, and I thought this was super cool. I talked to a friend recently and we were just talking about, just discovering yourself and feeling like, like how when you're off, because she was bringing that up to me about how I had felt like that in the past. And, recently she's been feeling a little bit like, there's something else I need, and what is it that I need? So I actually ended up telling her about how I've been journaling for self-discovery and how it's been helping me. So I actually sent that over to her. It's just a picture I found on Pinterest, and it's 31 days. And every day you write out what, you just write whatever question that it's asking you that day. It can be very random, you guys. It can be, what makes you furious and why? Or, who do you envy and why? What are your characteristics? What do you want and why do you want them? All those type of things. Like, it makes you really think. It makes you start analyzing yourself. Like, who am I and why do these things bother me, and all that and such. So, I think that the self-discovery journal is so great, especially if you're in a place where you're like kind of stuck and you're really trying to find yourself again, because we all go through different moments in our life as we grow and as we get older. There's moments where you know where you're at, and there's moments where you're ready to grow and you're trying to discover yourself a little bit more. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I think that journaling is such a great way to do that. Another tip I want to say to you guys about the manifesting is something that my father used to tell my mother. They're not together anymore, but she always brought this up to me, that she always remembers that my dad used to tell her that she needs to keep her inner child. When you're working with manifestation, you guys, I think that's actually a great way. I'm like thinking to myself, maybe that's why my dad is just always so happy, like seems all happy and bubbly. It's maybe, I don't know, like he has his inner child. He loves to play around with his toys and all that. He's all into cars and all that. But keeping your inner child, and that was something I had to figure out, like what was my inner child, what did they want, who did they want to be, and all that. And really taking that and think about also how when you're younger, you are able to create and play like make-believe more easily. You need to be able to do that as an adult. I know as an adult, we think that we're not supposed to play make-believe, but you kind of are, you need to start taking the steps. Like if you want to have, if you want to be a model or you want to do all that, you need to start, believing that and start changing things about yourself to get yourself there. Or, if you want to be a makeup artist, start practicing with makeup and really believe that you are capable of doing that. So really it's all comes down with beliefs. It's like you have to feel it. You have to not just feel it, you have to believe it, and just know that you can be whatever you want to be. So really just, you have to work on that, you guys. You really have to believe in yourself. You really have to love yourself. That's something for another video, but you really have to work on all these things. And I think that when you're journaling, it allows you to open some doors and figure out what you want and who you are as a person. And I think it's quite a great thing and a lovely thing to really get to know yourself. So doing this has definitely made a lot of big changes. I noticed how I've been manifesting so many different things. I'm gonna wrap up this video, but I'm gonna say that through doing this, I have now began to take hold and make changes to my health. More money has been coming in and circulating around, you know, in this household. A lot of things I wrote on my vision board, you guys, has been coming true. It's pretty crazy. I've been working on changing certain things within my aesthetic, beginning to feel more confident and feeling more beautiful, working on staying positive, cutting the negative out, really working on that, because that's pretty hard, you guys. You know, sometimes, you know, a friend or somebody could be going through something, but you want to stay positive, so you try to kind of like take yourself out of it, and it's pretty hard, you know, because you can easily just fall straight back into it, and it's something you have to practice. So that's definitely something, you know, I've been practicing, and it's not even just that, it's something also my man's beginning to practice as well. You know, we've been working on it together. We listen to a lot of manifesting music and actually reading books and listening to positive affirmations. We read affirmations, have them pop up on our phone every day, and also saying that we're grateful and feeling that we're grateful. Feel everything, you guys. It's not always just about writing them, it's also about feeling them. And if you have a journal, go ahead and try it tomorrow in the morning. And if you don't, I am going to be adding on my Amazon storefront my journals. I just began putting them on Amazon, you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, down below you can actually cop one. I'm going to be pumping those out every month, quite a few of them, different ones. I think it's pretty fun. Anybody can do it. And if you want to know how to do that, you know, you can definitely look that up. It's actually pretty easy. But yes, there's all kinds of different things you can do, but I just felt like that was perfect for me to like really bring in for you guys, because that's something I've been doing, and my journal is about to run out of space. This girl has been writing in it every single day, every morning, making sure I do it. And the self-discovery one is pretty awesome, you guys. Like, really work on that. It helps you really figure out who you are and all that. But thank you guys for listening. Until next time, peace out, peace and love. See you guys soon.